Good afternoon, Professor and classmates. I'm Denise Valderrama and I will explain the English vowels. Well, firstly, I can say that it's necessary for any person that is studying the English language as a second language to examine closely to vowels and consonant system in English because both have the phonemic and allophonetic levels. Sorry. Next. Precisely. Yes. Um, we have in this picture the quality and quantity complex. There are a total of 19 different vowels quality between of them we can find that the vowels, both vowels in the screen, have the same quality. For achieve a good level as an English speaker, it's necessary to produce the allophonic differences through the variation in quantity and minor quality variation. In English language, its vowels inventory is formed by 6 short vowels, 13 relative long, and one borderline case, is as is showing in the next figure. Okay, we have both. The quality have pure vowels and diphthongs, and quantity have short that are sticks, and quantity relatively long subject to reduction uh, have six, and the diphthongs too. Depending on the phonetic environment, the long vowels have several degrees of length. The short vowels can be longer than the former, and the pure vowels includes vowels which are articulated with a slight gliding movement of the tongue. Vowels quality or position are considered an important part of the decision meaning. As examples, beat, beat, and beat. Also, it's necessarily considered that allophonic variation of quantity may also contribute to the distinguished meaning through word, final plosives, fricatives, and affricatives, consequently whole words. These words are identified to great extent by the length of the preceding vowels as side or sight, sight, live, live, search, search. It's necessary distinguish three degrees of vowels length: full length, half length, and short vowels. Diagrams of the English and Spanish pure vowels. Dr. Sorry, the Jones vowels diagram displayed by a network of smaller division, the underrounded vowels within a square indicator and rounded one, ones within a circle placed either within a box, occupying two half boxes or at the intersection of lines. Using small dots serves to show that each vowel phoneme has a certain range of quality variation. Okay, we have the classification level and the RP pure vowels and the Spanish pure vowels. Okay. The English pure vowels in detail. To understand better the topic, it is necessary present at the short articulatory level of vowels phoneme. We have vowel phoneme. The first is the position is from, between, close, and half close. The characteristic is the most common realization through is a slight diphthong, and especially accent open syllables. For example, tea and live, sit, reader, little. The next is in the position retracted half closed, characteristic generally short, slightly opener in final open syllable, maybe nearer to the another sound when another vowel follows. Example, very and very often. The next is the position front mid, characteristic is usually short. The next is position from between half open and open. A characteristic normally short but long. Example, lab, but ma. The next the position is back open under rounded. Characteristic relatively long. It undergoes variation of length fully long. Examples, starve, reduced. The next is part after skylark. The next is vowel phoneme. The position is back open, slightly rounded. The characteristic is normally short. In the next, the position is back mid rounded. Characteristic usually long but subject to reduction. For example, in fully long, we have door and lord. Reduced is cove, border, seaport. The next position is advanced, half closed. Characteristic is slight lip, rounded, generally short. In the position, the next is back between closed and half closed. A characteristic, lips rounded, usually as a slight diphthong, especially in accented open syllable. Generally long but subject to length variation. And more central is, for example, you, fully long, blue, full, reduced, boot, looser, grapefruit. Grapefruit. The last one is the position is central between half and open. Characteristic is normally short. The next is mid-central lips rounded, generally long, like characteristic, long, but subject not to reduction, slightly longer than another. In examples, fully long, for, reduced first, Thursday, out first. This later variant is still slightly longer than the another variant. And the last one is the position mid and central. Characteristic lips unrounded, more open in final. For example, doctor. And that's it for today. Thank you, Professor, and bye.